Good day, my name is Tawa Mudiani and I'll be demonstrating my electrical engineering project's 3B project. Project is basically a smart sensor which uses a BME280 environmental sensor which senses temperature, humidity and pressure. You can also measure altitude, but altitude component was not used in this aspect. Only temperature and humidity and pressure are measured. The project also displays real-time clock, which uses the internet to update the, um, the internet time into the microcontroller. Then it will start using the internal real-time clock to calculate the timing. The project is powered with a 7.4 volt battery, which is made up of two 3.7 volt batteries, which is also regulated using an L7805 to scale it down to 5 volts. I would now start demonstrating the project. Okay. The project is also has like a fan interface, button interfaces for user interface. It also uses a smartphone to receive data from the device, and also it can publish data from the smartphone into the device. The device uses an ESP32 microcontroller. When the device is powered up, it will try to connect to Wi-Fi, but if it doesn't find the previously connected Wi-Fi, it will now open up this menu to tell the user that they have to open Wi-Fi settings on their phone and connect to ESP Wi-Fi setup. Then they'll have to follow this web at the HTTP the IP address to access the settings of the Wi-Fi. Now we'll go into the Wi-Fi settings of the phone. And the Wi-Fi is found. Then we connect to this Wi-Fi. And once we do connect successfully, we will now access the Wi-Fi manager. When you get to Wi-Fi manager, you can configure Wi-Fi. Then it will show the list of scanned Wi-Fi. We'll connect to this guest account and provide the password for it. And then the device is still on this state, and when we save this information, it will save it on the ESP. Then it will boot up into the connected Wi-Fi. There it displays that the device is connected to that with its IP address. Then it checks the sensor if it can retrieve proper data, and once it does, then it will carry on and update the time, which is the most accurate time that will correlate with the time on my device here. So now the time is 22:55. It's also 22:55. It also shows the accurate date, the day, and also the status of the fan. It's currently not running. Now you can use the button to run the fan. So if I press this button, the fan starts to run. If I press it, it stops. Press it, it runs, it stops. Now I can use this other button to switch from the the screen state where you're displaying this. Now here you can also display temperature information, humidity, and pressure. You can now use that button to toggle between the two states. On press. Okay. Now can also use the smartphone to get the information. Use this app called MQTT dashboard, which is subscribed into and then we get the accurate information. So the information displayed on this is that 23.5 degrees Celsius, 63% humidity, and it's the same as the information that is obtained here. And it updates this from information every 1 second. It shows that here that the fan is currently stopped. As you can see here, fan status is off and the fan is not running. And if we press this fan button, now it reports that fan is running. The device also shows that the fan is running and the fan is seen to be running. We can now press this button again and watch the changes as they happen. Okay. Now, if the user desires to switch to a different Wi-Fi settings apart from the current Wi-Fi that is connected, now you can use the third button to now launch the setting to connect to a different Wi-Fi. Now if you press that, then it opens the screen again, and if you open the Wi-Fi settings here, you realize that the Wi-Fi connection is back again. And you can follow the same steps as the initial setup of the Wi-Fi, and you can set up the Wi-Fi connection again. But this one is now timed in about 60 seconds, whereby if no information about the new connection is displayed, then it will just time out and carry on the previously connected Wi-Fi. The project can be expanded into other control mechanisms. This was just a smaller demonstration of the basic operation of this project. Now the portal is timed out after 60 seconds. Therefore, it will now default back to the previously connected Wi-Fi settings. Thank you. That will be the rest of the project and how it operates.